to the national effort to earn our way to economic health. You have a Jamaica where the labor productivity or the output per worker has been declining at an average annual rate of 1.5% over a 36-year period. So our labor productivity is declining while labor productivity in our competitor nations is improving. You must step into that breach. Graduates, if Jamaica is to reverse its present fortunes or misfortune and to progress, you have to help it increase its national productivity year over year by becoming better at what you do so that we become better at what we do. By becoming more efficient at what you do so that we become more efficient at what we do. So that we can start the progress to prosperity and stop slipping behind and becoming daily poorer. So I repeat to you, your certification and your graduation here today is not the end. It is just the beginning. Whether it is in the field of agriculture, cosmetology, hospitality, early childhood education, or some other field, whether you are at level 2 or level 3 and aspire to other levels, today must mark just the beginning. I expect you, in a renewed and energized way, to help us halt the slide which we seem embarked upon. And when I give you that task, am I being too expectant? Am I dreaming? Am I saying these things only to make you feel good on your graduation day? I am not. I say them because I passionately believe them. And I passionately believe in you as I do in the collective capacity of Jamaicans to be as great as we ought to be, not as great as the world expects us to be. God has richly blessed us, and we have consistently taken that blessing for granted. I urge you and I implore you, reward His blessing by caring for and nurturing and expanding the gifts which He has given to you and to us collectively. So to the certified, energized, graduating class of 2009, I require of you, Jamaica requires of you, be more than your CV. Take care of the internal you, the essence of who and not what you are. Value yourself in the way that God values you, and do not allow anybody to devalue you. Be persons of truth and honesty. Constantly improve yourself and never lose the desire to do so. Be self-disciplined and fearlessly determined to make your personal contribution to halting Jamaica's present slide and driving it instead towards increased productivity, reduced poverty, and an opportunity for prosperity. I wish you well, I congratulate you, and I thank you for having me here today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuda, for those words. At this time, I'm going to call on Mr. Andre Harper to come forward and make a presentation to our guest speaker. And while he's coming, I just want to encourage you again, as he indicated in his delivery to you, that he wants you to be a part of the productive base of the country. You know, and even if that means Even if that means you formulating your own businesses to do that. Mr. Harper? And of course, Mr. Samuda is looking with apprehension here.
Mr. Samuda, I take great privilege, sir, on behalf of the Harchurch National Training Agency in giving you this as a token of our appreciation for coming and sharing with us this afternoon. I am sure that our graduates have learned something and that you have impacted their lives. And I would like you as graduates to show your appreciation by giving a rousing round of applause to Mr. Samuda. So again, sir, we thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you on all your future endeavors. I thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. This is very unexpected and wonderful. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have come to a very important part of this ceremony, and that is the presentation of certificates. And while they're getting ready, in other words, the organizers coming forward to do the presentation, I will just tell you a story about us as Jamaican. You know, one of the things they say about us as Jamaican is that we love to what? We love to what? We love to talk. Yes, man, and sometimes our mouth will do what? Get us in trouble, and in some case will cause death. Now listen to this. 3 death row inmates, an American, a Japanese, and a Jamaican. Of course, you got it right, a Jamaican, were about to be sent to the electric chair. The American got trapped in and was asked if he had any last words. And he said, no. They pressed the button, nothing happened, so he was set free. Apparently, if the state tries to execute you and anything goes wrong technically, you're set free. The Japanese got trapped and was asked if he had any last words. He said, no. They pressed the button and nothing happened. Again, the Japanese was set free. But it became time for the Jamaican. The Jamaican got trapped in and was asked if he had any last words. And he said, yeah, man, you don't see the thing no plug in. Oh, boy. At this time, I'm going to call on Miss Nerese Bailey to come forward and do the presentation ceremony for us.
Mr. Chairman, Dr. Wayne Wesley, National Programs Director of Heart Trust NTA, Executive Director Dr. Carolyn Hale, specially invited guests on the platform and in the audience, graduates, well-wishers, colleagues. It was Thomas Jefferson who told us that nothing can stop the development of their skills, knowledge, and attitudes, and sit before us today trained and certified. These graduates are from the following institutions and programs: